Hola. Hola, hola, hola. I know that, Wednesday nights have become um, random for me. Sissy, how are you?
Where are you?
Um, I'm home.
You're
It's my bedroom. Hi, Marla. Um,
Why is your camera black?
you can't see me? Oh, you sure can't. Hmm. Well, I'm glad.
Am I supposed to be live? I'm not supposed to be live.
What's going on with my camera. It's lit up and it's showing, but I didn't know that it was black. So let's see if that works. Can you hear me? Oh, can you guys? Hi, Tia. Can anybody see me now? If not, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come back in. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I stop my camera and restart it. Can you at least hear me? No? Something wrong with the camera. One moment. Can hear you, but can't see you. Okay, one moment. One moment.
Well, hey everyone. I was supposed to be in the background helping Tia, but she hopped on or off, which then all of a sudden means that the background became the foreground. So now I'm here live on Tia's show. This is not supposed to happen. What in the world? So I'm just going to sit here like one of the kitty cats. When you go and get your nails done, you know how it just sits here and does this? What do you think? Should I just do this? Oh. Tia, Why did you do this to me? This was supposed to be a joke on you, not on me.
Can you see me?
No! Tia, I can hear you.
So on my screen, I see both of us, but when I pull up the side screen, I do only see, like, it's not projecting my image. Huh.
I was just
Hello.
gonna come on and help you in the background so you weren't stressed.
I so appreciate this.
I didn't mean to be live, but here I am.
One moment. Um, like my camera and everything is hooked up. I'm so
Hi, Gail. Nice to see you. Yes, Billy. I wanted to fake everyone out. I'm taking over the world, one YouTube channel at a time. Hi,
good
Mary.
because it's fun. All right, let me see what could be orientation settings. I don't know. They don't want you to
Did
see my thin face from, all that illness.
did
Okay. Let,
StreamYard not like you?
well,
Do we need to reboot your computer?
rebooted.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
was
glad I'm
looking
not topless. I mean, I was gonna be behind the scenes. That would have been weird.
at. Okay. One second. I'm gonna go back out.
All right. Well, let's pick a color for Tia. I think she deserves to be like pink. Or what do you think? Purple? Let's do pink. Pink. Here we go. There we go. Let's do some pink. That looks good for her. She more of a classic, minimalist. She a black, green. But I think green, but it doesn't match her princess color in the back. You know what I mean? She needs a green tiara in the back. Tia, you're still dark.
Really?
I was gonna say you're still black, but you knew that.
All right. Let me try. Guess I will try my. And I'm not showing at all.
No, honey,
What's going
you're
on?
not. You're
Okay, I'm gonna try.
not.
I'm gonna come
I
in on
wouldn't
my
lie to
iPad.
you.
I'll come in on my iPad. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Couple seconds.
All right, we gotta find green a green tiara for her background because this pink is not fitting for her.
You guys have a song prepared?
We gotta find a green one. Hmm.
And
Let's see. I
so
found
what
one,
it
a
is?
green one, but it's someone's holding it, and I don't think we want hands in the picture. Let's see here. Hmm.
All
Doo,
right.
doo, doo, doo. We're gonna brand her with green. Pretty green tiara. All right, let's see if we can get this without. Why do you have hands in the picture? I want this one without hands. And her nails aren't even done right. Oh, no, you didn't. Right now.
That's
I know,
right.
I
Oh
know.
no, you didn't.
I don't. I didn't. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm horrible. All right, we're going to save this image. Yes, we're going to save that. And then we're going to come over here under branding. Branding. Okay, we got a branding. Here we go. Oh dear. All right. We're going to go to desktop. See, this is live TV, people. This is
That's right.
live
Live.
TV.
We can't
Do you guys
stop.
want to see? You want to see something funny? I think they want to see something
Oh,
funny.
what are we gonna say?
No. Look at that. Look at that. How funny is that? All right, we'll take that down. Okay, can we set this? No, we want this as the background, not as. There you are. There's the pretty Tia. Well, now you're frozen. Hi, are you there?
Can you still
Your
hear me?
camera's working, but you're frozen. Oh, there you go.
Did it pop in while I'm over here fixing my?
There you
And
go.
here we go. You can hear me and see me.
I'm switching you up there, girl. I'm helping your brand. Are you
If
alive?
you are new, welcome. I am. Oh, look at it.
I'm
Fun.
trying to find the perfect green though, because that's a crappy green.
That was when I had the pineapple earrings that Tima bought me. So I took the picture. I thought you could see them a little bit better, but okay. All right, guys, I got this cued in the event that we have any more issues. Thank you all for coming. Let me go back and say hello. Hi, Marla. Um, can you see me? Gail, love you, Gail. Hi, Manat. Hi, Rhonda. Tammy, cuz, how are you? Alrighty, moving down the list. Billy, it's been a while. Mary, thank you all for coming out. All right. Okay. My sister, she went to the background. I'm not sure what's going on with my technical difficulties this evening, so I definitely apologize. I'm going to jump right in, first and foremost, with what I have been up to the last couple of. Well, if you follow my channel, you definitely know that coming into the summer, there was some concerns surrounding my job. And the unfortunate part was we knew that they were letting go a lot of people. They were extremely transparent, and that transparency, it was stressful because no one knew until you knew. Thank you, Gail. Um, and do a lot of discussion. I had a long talk. Honey Bunny, her mom helped me a lot. She gave me some great, advice and things like that. I plundered through, but I also kept in the back of my mind, you know, I've been a single mom. I've been on this journey taking care of the kids. It's nothing new. So, move forward as much as I can. But it did bring just a remarkable amount of stress that I probably never even realized I was under. The unfortunate part is I coupled that with needing. I had no choice but to, get my license. They usually take you out of the schedule so that you're able to renew and things, and you don't have but I didn't have that luxury. So you guys know I was studying, getting all of my licenses renewed, and I also have a catastrophe license to renew as well. So I try to make myself as valuable as possible. And I think I just became extremely overwhelmed. That's the only thing I can think of. Over the weekend, I developed a very bad, severe headache in the front, coming up to the top, and as well as in the back of my head. Within a few hours, I started to get real nauseous. And after the nausea, I couldn't take anything and keep it down. So I tried to take pain medications to get rid of the headache. I tried to take nausea medicine to get rid of the nausea, and nothing helped. Personally, I thought I might have flu, or I know that I'm not a skinny person, so it did, cross my mind, oh, she overweight, could this be some kind of health scare? But for the most part, I really felt like, this nausea, if I can get rid of it, then I can focus on the headache and things. I was sick all Saturday, all Saturday night. In the middle of the night, I tried to go to urgent care, was closed because they are deconstructing for Formula One. The unfortunate part is because they were deconstructing for Formula One, a lot of the businesses in that area, they're closed temporarily to accommodate them picking the track up. And so the closest urgent care wasn't open. I went to Walgreens because I didn't feel like going anywhere else. And I got nausea medicine. That didn't work. That came up throughout the rest of the night. And I slept off and on Sunday, just trying to stay in the dark, keep my eyes closed. I was starting to get a little dizzy. Monday, I wasn't any better. My son, he did end up taking me into urgent care. In urgent care, they took my vitals, and unfortunately, they told my son that I was stroking out. It was their exact words. That my blood pressure was well over stroke range, and they said that I needed to be transported to the hospital emergency. They didn't have the equipment to fully diagnose, but that they seen something. And he started to cry. I felt horrible, because I'm feeling bad, and nobody wants to see their child cry over them. And they did send us over. My blood pressure was well into stroke range. I get to the hospital, which was across the street, by the way. They ordered an ambulance to send me across the street. I get I get over to the hospital. Obviously they take me back. They start in triage. They run every test. I did end up being diagnosed with a TIA, which they say is a mini stroke. They ran everything else. They ran, EKGs, CAT scans, MRIs, every test that I feel known to man. I know my blood sugar, my glucose. I know all of that at this point. And the bad news is that this was occurring I was in emergency all day. And then they wanted to keep me into my birthday for observation. And I didn't want to stay for observation. I asked, was there anything else that they were concerned with? And they didn't. They just wanted to keep me to continue monitoring my blood pressure, which at that point was coming down because they had got me immediately on IVs, and they got a lot of meds going through my system. So I started to tell you the other night, Gail, when you reached out, but I didn't want to panic you. But thank you for checking on me. Gail was the first person to reach out, and I just didn't want to panic you. And so, with that said, obviously I have a lot of follow up. I'm off for the rest of the week, but I'm getting in some good relaxation time. The positive side is, you guys know I showed you guys these watches that I got. Um, I think I got them in June. The reason I got them is because I wanted to track my sleep pattern. It tracks other things. It tracks like your blood oxygen. It does. You can have it test for glucose. It tests for a lot of stuff. Your blood pressure and heart rate are things that it can test for. The blood pressure said that they noticed something inconsistent and that I needed to call my doctor and get checked out, which is accurate because something obviously was inconsistent. But I did go in and I showed them my phone and they checked, and there were several of my charts that did either closely match the results at the hospital or they were spot on. So there is some trust that I find in my watch. I did want to announce that to you guys because I remember joking about if I get too reliant on these and I'm fine on a watch so I did want to at least mention that to you guys. Um, I still do have a semblance, just a small semblance of a headache. They believe, if you guys were at the Texas retreat with me last year, you may remember um, me like for one full day. My head was killing me. I couldn't see. And Cheryl Gearhart, she was one of my roommates. Her and Rochelle were taking turns bringing me pH water. And we thought I was dehydrated because I was so hot. Hi, Cheryl. Um, and so I was so hot. We thought I was dehydrated and things. Starting to wonder now because the doctor asked me how many times have I felt the headache like this. They're wondering if I'm starting to suffer migraines and things. So, on a path. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of follow up. Um, I didn't want to take the whole month of December off, although I can. But I didn't want to take the whole month of December off because I do have 2 weeks, at the end of the month that I'll be off and be able to rest. But, more follow up. The important part is, yes, drink plenty of water. Obviously, I'll be following up with the doctor. Stroke, that's very scary. And it was frightening. So I'm going to give you guys the conversation. She told Justin, your mom is stroking out. We believe she's having a stroke. We need to rush her to emergency. That is the word for word that they said. Not, oh, we have some concerns. We're going to get her to emergency so they can fully diagnose. I panicked and said, oh my God, am I dying? And the woman replied, you could be. We need to get you there immediately because you may not have the rest of the night. Those are word for word. I mean, that's the frightening experience. I didn't feel that I was in that detriment, but I don't know how to read numbers and I definitely don't know how to read signs. And my head hurt worse than I've ever felt. So I don't know. Could that have been it? I say this to say, obviously, I don't go to the doctor until I need to. Obviously, I needed to. And maybe, getting checked up. I know you all have heard me talk about how overwhelmed I felt with everything going on at work. And then when I had to start renewing my license, I was a little frustrated that I didn't get the opportunity to have time off. I had to do that in my spare time. And it was a lot, and everyone else, before they started terming everyone, they got to do theirs on the clock when they were removed, from, having to adjust claims. And I didn't get that benefit because now, we were in hellfire mode. Yeah, that was exactly word for word the conversation. So, you're, I'm scared, Rochelle. I'm definitely, listening to everything that's said, taking the medicine that they have prescribed, not taking the headaches lightly, not taking, obviously, the other thing that I noticed was the nausea. The nausea really kind of made me feel like, oh, this is some kind of cold, or I'm coming down with something. Maybe I ate the wrong thing. We had a very, very light Thanksgiving. We had, ham, mashed potatoes, green bean. I didn't go all out like I normally do. Um, but still, I wondered, did I eat the wrong thing? I was lazy and I catered out. So other than that, I just wanted to update you on that, opening because, my sisters now. Hopefully she will take me seriously now when I try and help. She's right. Um, she's definitely right, and the unfortunate part is it didn't feel serious until it was serious or till the word choices that urgent care used were said to my son, and I felt bad. So he's panicking. He's deciphering whether he should call the sisters. He knows Rebecca's a nurse, so should I just call Auntie Becca right now? And I'm telling him, well, let's get to emergency. Let's get over to the hospital and see what they say because they're referring me over there, you know. But they did have Justin needs to put our numbers in his phone. So I know that Tiara went and put everybody's number in her phone, and she was yelling at him. You don't know what to do. I would have known what to do because she was still at school. She's teaching during the day, and then she does go back to the dorms when she gets out of teaching in order, she still works at the dorms. So she was chastising them. And obviously, I did get in touch with my mom. My mom said, well, what about J Rob? Did you call? I'm like, Mom, what are they going to do? They're on the other side. I think Justin just needed help, like guidance in that moment, and he just wanted to reach out to the sisters to get, guidance and stuff to ask, what do you think I should do? My mom's did and things. So no, Tammy, that was the other thing. So when they said we've called for an ambulance, they'll be here shortly to pick you up. I said, well, wait, well, can we talk? Like nobody said nothing. They just tell me what they gonna do, you know. And they were like, well, yeah, yeah. I said, well, where's the hospital? I'm not lying to you when I say the hospital was across the street. So it's 3 lanes on one side, that's urgent care. It's a big light across the three, and on the opposite side of the 3 lanes was the hospital. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, and it's $800 to transport by ambulance. And they were sending me by ambulance when my son drove me. So, those are things obviously that in this moment he learned on the fly, the necessary questions and things like that. We don't have to take the ambulance transport if you're able to transport me, and he never knew that. So that would have been a bill. um, Other than that, he was able to go in with me and get all of the tests and things, CAT scan, MRI, chest scan, chest x-rays. They checked everything, heart rate, oxygen. So he did, Tammy, he did. Oh, honey bunny, man. So in that moment, I do. My daughter told me that. So I don't know if you guys remember when my daughter first, she graduated early, and she had a program where she got to spend the last 2 years of high school in college, and she started off a nursing major, and she was going to become a nurse, and then after getting all these prereqs under Bachelor of Science, she changed her major when it was time to, go into the actual college. She changed it to teaching. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I still never figured that part out. But just just sharing with you guys that she did indicate some of the stuff that you guys see Cheryl saying. She did tell me um, that it is protocol when you are in stroke range for them to get you off to emergency liability purposes and things. She did explain that to me. But the word choice, the word choice, and the doctor didn't completely negate anything that urgent care said, with the exception of you could be gone tonight. So that, that's harrowing. And I feel like that could raise my blood pressure another so many points and things. So with that said, I'm taking life a little bit more seriously. I'm not just letting stuff kind of fall to the wayside and, disregarding things. I have felt overwhelmed and with a lot coming down on me, you know, your livelihood is at stake, and you have mouths and stuff. Even though my kids aren't little, I still feel like I'm the queen of the castle, and it is my job to still ensure that we're all, able to eat and survive and things. So, my contribution is substantial. Um, I wouldn't be immediately in the straits, but obviously, what I do have, I don't want to start pinching on yet. So, those are some of the reasons that I found myself maybe overwhelmed and things like that. Dr. Dumb, exactly. So, those were my last few days. Once they realized, oh my God, her birthday is in a few hours, they were so nice. They were trying their hardest to get all the results, to kind of check and make sure that I was, stabilizing and my blood pressure had dropped substantially. It did drop into what they would consider borderline, after being over stroke range, So I felt confident. And, obviously they wanted me off the next week. They wanted me off for a few weeks just to rest, relax, kind of, allow some things to calm down. And then to meet with my primary care doctor so that the doctor could start me on whatever program and regimen that they want. I'm sure if you guys have been through this, you heard terms like DASH diet and things like that. We discussed all of that. And I was severely dehydrated also, and that probably came from the vomiting. I'm sure you guys can see I got deep dark circles, and my face is a little, just a little gaunt, but it's starting to come back in, and then my coloring is a little off. But other than that, I'm feeling a lot better, and I slept last night almost 10 hours. I haven't slept that long in a long time. So one of the things that I got the watches for is because I wanted to monitor my sleep patterns. And I noticed I was averaging anywhere from 4 to maybe 6 hours. I wasn't quite getting 6 hours, and I very seldomly hit over 4 hours. But I mean, it was at least a starting point and things like that. So getting that much rest definitely helped me a lot. So I'm so glad you are on the road to healing. Take the time, please. I, I know it's tough, but your health is important. How's your blood pressure now? So happy birthday. Oh my God, Tia. We will chat later. Yeah, I didn't want to worry you guys either, Deanne. I didn't, at all. Crystal hit me up right after Gail, and she was like the first, and then Cheryl was like the second, um, who got the message and stuff. So I definitely, thank you all. I didn't want to worry too many people and things like that. I had no idea when I messaged you yesterday. I will be praying. I know you're so sweet. So important to hydrate. Definitely, So like the water that Rochelle and Cheryl Gearhart's was giving me last year, it said something like pH and things. I felt like it was impactful. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get some of that water. It wasn't theirs. I didn't know that until Cheryl told me this year. I was like, where you get that water? It was really good. And she said, oh, that water was, she said that was in the fridge. I think it was our other roommates. She said she thought it was our other roommate's water. We was tearing that water up. I love you too, Deanne. So, again, I'm feeling a lot better. Well, definitely, every day is more improvement than what I went through those 3 days. Oh, you purchased, that was your water we stole. So I didn't, it wasn't so bad when you got it. um, it was good. I'm really gonna get some more of that, Rochelle. Sorry. It was so good, especially when it was ice cold, So water has no taste to it. So when you taste water that stay on your mind, that's the water for you. And so I'm gonna go out back and I'm gonna get that pH core. That's what it said. Yep, core water. And so I'm gonna have to go back and get some, because it stayed on my mind. Marla says it's not the worry, it's just letting us support and prayer. Prayers that you'll make this your best year for you. So they, they were kind of shocked. Like, I don't have any like diabetes. Heart rate was in normal range. They even checked my cholesterol, and they were shocked. I said, "Yeah, I'm this size because I don't go nowhere. I work from home and I craft from home." And so, obviously, being a little bit more mobile and getting out and things, I told them I don't really think I have poor, food habits. I think I'm immobile. And so that's going to be probably a little bit more a focus going into 2025 is, more activity and things like that. So it was nice to know that they were shocked that I didn't have some other issues going on. But other than that, I'm feeling better. I just wanted to make sure that I started with that so that you guys can understand how appreciative I was of the rest of my birthday. So I got in and got to bed. The next morning, my daughter started yesterday morning off. She wanted to make sure that I had, decent breakfast and stuff. The unfortunate part is I was still too scared to eat. And I think she knew that I would feel like that. So I had some wheat toast, no butter, anything like that, but, a little hint of, honey and things. So it was pleasing. And I had some tea. Normally, when I have tea, I may have just a little bit of honey or what is that, agave. So my sister in Columbus, she likes her teas and things with agave, and sometimes I'll have it with that. Gives it a nice, sweetening flavor to it, and that was breakfast. You know, I think I had I think I had more toast or mashed potatoes. I've only been eating toast and mashed potatoes since. So just to kind of put you in mind. Um, but they were, I think trying their hardest to just spend time with me, like to, I think they felt scared, and I felt horrible. And so they wanted to do everything, stuff that we would do when they were kids and stuff. Let's watch this movie. Let's go watch that movie. You want to go for a ride? I love to go for a ride through the mountains. And so we went for a ride through Red Rock Canyon, which is, it's not as high as Mount Charleston and things. We had a nice little ride. We listened to some music, and then there was an antique car show where you could kind of, we drove through because I didn't feel like getting out doing too much walking. But we got to see the antique cars, some real nice antique cars. And then my son bought me three outfits for an upcoming trip. And my daughter, she bought me. I have like, you see my squishmallows. I already have, I think, seven. My daughter bought me three more squishmallows. Um, and oh, she got me winter clothing. She feels like I dress too warm for winter. Now I do stay in the desert, and I can't wear a lot of layers because I'll start to get hot and I'll start to get sweaty. So when she sees me leave, I may have a light jacket on, but once I'm out and about and I'm used to the temperature, I may take the jacket off. And so she bought me a jacket that's like fur lined, it's real thick, and wool socks. She bought me stuff to go into my Crocs. I'm just getting home and something told me to open my iPad. I'm so glad I did. I'm here if you need anything. Chat, Stitch, Christmas, Hallmark. I am looking for a group of people that want to just hang out and watch Hallmark. My sister, she hooked up a way for us to watch movies together, and we watched Bridgerton earlier this year. That was so much fun. So yeah, if somebody has a Zoom or something and they do movies, especially the Hallmark movies, you guys know I like just a little. I've watched some Great American Country. I don't know. They were kind of I don't know, low budget. I didn't like some of the stuff I saw. And I know a lot of the Hallmark stars moved over. So we'll see obviously what's coming. I know Lifetime has movies now. Hallmark has movies, and Great American Country has movies. So I'm able to, I'm able to have a choice. But if you do have a Zoom where you run that, I think Honey Bunny just left me. Love you. Thank you for hanging out. And so, again, just keep me in mind because I would love that. Did they put candles in your mashed potatoes? I didn't get any candles. So that's unfortunate. She's, I'm back. Oh, hugs. um, what were you eating? You didn't share any with me. Just didn't want to chew. Oh, okay. um, no, they didn't. But I was appreciative. My daughter made a big vat of mashed potatoes, enough for me to eat on till probably Saturday or Sunday. But that's what I've been doing. Best physical ever. I did have a good physical. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. The numbers, they were like, you don't have any heart issues. Look at her charts. Look at her oxygen. So, obviously I got to keep my blood pressure down so that the rest of me can fall in line, with some of the other things that they thought would have been problematic. So hopefully going forward, I get more mobile. I probably, because it's something I don't have to rely on anybody else. What? Make a wish. um, my wish is that some things change at work. Just eating tacos, I'm in the wrong state. I don't really need to move to Michigan, which is on the horizon. Obviously, since the scare, so many people that were still remaining that got scared at my job and they started jumping ship. So they were applying other places. And the unfortunate part is with them applying other places, if they got hired, they left too. So now we have their work on top of the people that were let go. We did have 5 zones. We went from 5 zones down to 3. So 2 whole zones are now either absorbed into 3 or completely absolved. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of extra work. And so it has been hectic and people jump ship. Lydia made home. The kind that takes 2 hours in the oven, tacos for dinner. Dang, that's what I want to live closer to. My niecey Pooh, she is so good. She good and she can cook. She pays attention to like the ingredients and things, how they're mixed, and the food just comes out perfect. We have a snowstorm happening. Come on over. I'll take care of you, and little man will. That's all I need. Oh man, that's all I would need. So obviously, going forward, the goal is, especially, the end of the month, after, I go through whatever bevy of tests. I know there's a couple more tests that they want me to have done. They want me to meet with a neurologist and things, and I don't have a problem with any of that. Um, I will say this. I don't like to get off into, too much political woes or anything like that. But previously, years ago, I had insurance with a copay. Then, we had this new, insurance where everybody, got some sort of affordable option. And we started to hear terms like co-insurance. Recently, I think a couple years ago, I was able to get an opportunity to go back to a copay type of an environment. My copay, my deductible for the copay was $250 for the year. So I paid that. Now I can go to send me every week, every day to the doctor. My deductible is met, and the insurance company just has to pay everything else. So that's the life lesson. Get a copay instead of co-insurance. um, and yeah, I'm excited, because no matter where they, send me and things like that, they will make the referral. They'll make sure it's in network, and then I don't have anything additional to pay. Prescriptions, those are taken care of also. So, like, they took a huge load off of me when they said that, and I was really happy. Going into 2025, I'm glad, but I took the same program. And so, hopefully once 2025 comes, maybe I'll go ahead and pay that early and just, be done. But I was very, very happy. I did well for a change. Other than that, just making sure to kind of run, what this week was like for me. Coming up for the rest of the month, I am a sponsor for Sparkle All the Way, which is Dipping Time as well as Honey Bunny. They have a beautiful collab going on. Sparkle All the Way is going to lead us into blinging in the new year. You guys know that is something that is near and dear. You see my painting right here. This was one of the, and I tell people all the time, this is the canvas that I had the most fun blinging out. It didn't have a rhyme or a reason. I just wanted it to sparkle. It's a snow scene. And when we first look at that very first snow, the snow's covering the ground, you can see the glisten and the glitter in real life. So I wanted my canvas to speak for that. So I had a lot of fun, even changing out the dress. I put metallics in the dress, the blue hues, those are metallics. You can see like stones and things like that in the little, water areas. It's one of the only ones she's finished. She's right. um, when you need it, as you know, excellent to have insurance. It is. It definitely is, and I was so happy. And so, obviously, blinging in the new year, you guys should look out. I did already do an unboxing of the canvas. I meant to have that up by today, but obviously I had a little bit of a setback. So I will get that unboxing posted. That way, if you guys are interested in that canvas, you'll still have a few weeks to grab it if it's still available. If not, definitely make sure you guys are sharing to Creative Craft Addiction or Pen Pal, Palm Pal Pen, sorry about that, and Friends. Those are the two Facebook groups that you'll be able to kind of see updates, post progress pics, and things. From January, we will be moving into February, which is our hashtag love. We got the heart is in the air. That will be with Lizzie of Lizzie's World of Gems. So those are going to be two exciting events that are coming up. Obviously, I like to make sure that we're having a little bit of fun crafting, but I'm giving you content to listen to for all the workers and lurkers. So if you guys like to just be able to listen and craft, definitely tune in, come back, and have some fun. That's what we're here for. Let's see. As far as gifts, I wanted to show you guys for the Sparkle All the Way, and Justin is a crafter, so he kind of put this out to me and thought these looked the same. Okay, so I want you guys to rein in. This is Cotton Candy Kisses, and I think you guys have seen these before. You haven't even seen these. Okay, well, that's Cotton Candy Kisses, and these are for your collab, Sparkle All the Way. You see a difference? I see a difference. But Justin, the blue that looks blue on the screen is actually purple. And Justin said, "You made the same colors." I'm trying. These ones right here, these are the ones that Honey Bunny will be giving away. And I believe this is the second month of their collab. It looks purple. Okay, that's good because it is. um, they are different. Both are okay. Thank you, Mary. So they are supposed to be different. And I just wanted to make sure, all right, that you guys got to see because they're going out this weekend. Also, Alrighty. Now, these, Dippin' Tom, she has a pen that we worked on. Oh gosh, I guess it's been about 3 or 4 years. So this is the pen named after Dipper. And then obviously you guys know this is our Blinging in the New Year pen. And I wanted to show you guys that because I had asked Rhonda if she wanted to do a few of their Sparkle All the Way pens and if she wanted to infuse some of her Dipper pens in. So make sure you guys stay tuned if you guys are participating in their collab and their event because Rhonda she'll be the final determining factor if she's going to infuse her Dipper. It is called, I got to get the name, but I believe she said, uh, I got to get the name. I know it's named after Dipper. It's like Dip something, berries and dip or dip and berries. It's a cute name, but I don't remember it. Oh, and it's not Christmas colors. A lot of people ask if it's Christmas colors. That is actually fluorescent pink. It just looks red. It renders Christmassy on screen, and it's glow in the dark also. Definitely different, and they're beautiful. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that because these go in tonight, and obviously they go out this weekend to be shipped. Sorry, I forgot my iPad was on. Got a notification. So other than that, again, sparkle all the way, hashtag bling in the new year, hashtag heart, love is in the air. Those are the next three events that I have going on. Sparkle all the way is currently in effect and they have through, I think it's December 31st. So make sure you guys head over to Creative Craft Addiction so that you're able, and it's on Facebook, you're able to, get your second month in, today being the 4th. Obviously, we still have 27 days left on that collab. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And they're doing some different things that I heard December 27th. Oops, I said the 31st. So December 27th. And they're doing some different things. They announced that they are doing every day. So make sure you guys are tuning in every day. They're going to do a sponsor spotlight where you guys have an opportunity to, to go in. You guys are going to be able to go to the sponsor, see, what you feel sparkles the most, and then come back to the post and post it. That sounded like so much fun. I love interactive collabs where you get to do something, come back. I noticed like Mary, Gail, Billy, you guys, Tammy also, you guys really are, supportive of the community. You guys, you post your pictures, you comment, you come back, you do the hashtag replays, and it makes it fun. It makes it so much fun for us to be able to produce a contest or give an interactive gaming experience or play a game with you guys and then you guys participate. So I, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys when you guys participate like that. um Other than that, this weekend is supposed to be morning laughs with Lizzie and Tia. We do try to run that every other Saturday. Again, it's content created for workers and lurkers. What we want to do is just give you guys a way to craft and laugh. So you guys tune in. We provide zany. I know we are considered the Laverne and Shirley of the diamond painting community. And so, thank you. You're so very welcome. And so, I like to make sure that we continue to fun. I like you guys' comments. I like when you guys rein in. Apparently, I'm Shirley. I didn't know that until you guys told me. And then when I kind of watch back, uh, Lizzie watched back a few episodes of Laverne and Shirley also. And I think you guys got it spot on. I was shocked. So thank you very much for all of that. Obviously, that's what we're here for, just to make you guys laugh and have fun while you're crafting. I like to reach out to, the creators in the community and listen to them while I'm crafting. Obviously, I do play with clay. And I'm at this point, I had some special projects, figurines, Thelma and Louise. Somebody else said that to us last year. Um, so, but they died. It dropped off a cliff. Um, so clearly, it's difficult to be, likened to them. I don't want to drive off a cliff. If you guys are going to the Great Lakes retreat, Lizzie told me earlier today that she got in. So obviously, some of the zaniness will probably continue. And so that'll be a lot of fun. Other than that, yeah, I just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of catch you guys up. We'll be live Saturday. If you guys are doing any of the premieres this year, stay tuned to the very end because I am closing the premieres out. And, I always like to give pause. I always like to make sure that, you guys I've definitely opened events before. It's going to be the first time that I've closed out an event, but I want to leave something on your mind. So hopefully you guys will tune all the way into the end. Because I know sometimes, like the end of a movie, if we get a little dull, we leave or we sleep. So hopefully everyone's wide awake, or you'll tune back in to make sure you catch the premiere, all the premieres. Together forever. Aw. I'm so glad she gets to go. Man, not more than me, Gail. I don't think I could do it another year of hearing her talk about how she missed it and things like that. So she'll be able to be there. And yes, I think Clementine is coming also. So that's going to be a lot of fun to be able to see them. I know Tim and Carrie, they are, they keep me pumped up about going. So, if you guys are able to get to Creative Craft Addiction, or you want to, look up information on Great Lakes Retreat, definitely tune in. You can get everything from Facebook, and they have their own page so that you're able to, log in, go through, the group check in, answer the questions, and then, make sure that, you get in line so that you're able to attend also. We can all have so much fun. Off to finish an announcement video. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Love you, Tia. Love you too. Oh, yeah. So I'm glad she gets to go. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's just a time of the year where I definitely like to make sure that, I get to love on. Obviously, I get to see my sisters. And then on top of that, meet up with everybody. And I really do extend my vacation time around that. And I think going into 2025, what I did, because the vacation time just opened up today, and I logged in a few minutes beforehand. Usually I don't log in, I always forget. This time, because I'm off, I didn't forget. And I got, all the days that I wanted. I set up like the week, 2 weeks, things like that. And then I did go in and I added extra time this year, something I never do. So I went in and maybe gave myself a 3 day or 4 day weekend here, or a 3 day or 4 day weekend there. And I feel like maybe taking a little more time off, as I do have a lot of time. I usually keep about 2 to 3 months worth of PTO in HUMP. And they talking about this lose it or use it or lose it. So come 2025, I don't ever want to risk losing something I've earned. I just will start to take more time. And that's my self diagnosis. I need to come visit you too. You won't want to leave. It's going to be so much fun. Good job. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I have, I have some time coming in February, after being off for 2 weeks in December, the last 2 weeks of December, off until the second. Um, my daughter graduate. I will have family here, so I'm hoping that it doesn't. Sorry about that. I'm hoping that it doesn't become, too harrowing and stuff. So they'll be coming in and out. But I do have an aunt, which is my dad's sister. She is going to be coming in next week, and she's going to stay until December. I mean January 2nd. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this go, guys. Because I asked her would she cook while she was here, and she actually said no. Well, what you coming for then? You coming out here for me to cook? So was that mean of me? Is that bad? I don't know. uh, we're gonna see. But she told me no. I'm like, oh well, we might not want to stay that long if we expecting home cooked meals. Uh, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say this before. I am not a planner. I am an arriver. So when it comes to like planning extravagant things to do, I might look something up in the spur like, oh, it's a show tonight. You want to go? Okay, let's go. But as far as, and I do like to have an itinerary. So like for holidays, for Thanksgiving, for example, my kids, they receive to their email an itinerary. And it says 9 o'clock, boom. 11 o'clock, boom. 1 o'clock, boom, boom. You know, so obviously we have an apple cider toast. We kick the holiday off with an apple cider toast. And you got 2 hours to the next event. We either sitting around chit chatting or something like that. The next event, 11 o'clock. Usually we are trying to go to a movie. Well, it's like to see movies. Obviously, Moana was out, Moana 2. There was some other movies. Gladiator was out, Gladiator 2. And then the other movie that people were going to see was Wicked. And I wanted to see Wicked, but it was long. Same thing, Gladiator is long. So, we got to keep itinerary, we got to keep schedule. So, meal time uh, falls somewhere in between there. It's usually one, depending on how long the movie is, it's usually between one and two. But I catered this year. I catered. I took Lydia to see Wicked. Did she like it? Oh my gosh! See, we could have went if we were there. I would have definitely went. But obviously, it was taking up a big chunk of the day and things like that because my son. Not only do we have apple cider toast in the morning, but later in the evening, that's when the fun starts. So we start, and you guys, anybody that knows me, they know if it's not a margarita, that I'm mostly drinking apple beer. I like apple beer a lot. It's real light though. It's like 5%, 6% alcohol is real light. And so my kids, they drink, but that's what their preference is also apple beer. And so my son bought like two, 3 cases of apple beer and stuff. And that was when we were going to have our apple beer. And when you drink, it's time to it's time to get a little rebel-ish. So for us, when we become rebels, we're watching this show called Road Rage or something. It's a show about dash cam footage of auto accidents. What a show for an adjuster to watch, right? But imagine drinking that. I mean, watching that after you've had two apple beers. Like the accidents are like, whoa, so that was our day and things, and obviously it's transitioned as the children have gone from kids to adults. But I'm on two apple beers and then we watching that and I'm like, you idiot, did you even look? Why are you backing up? And we're just talking out loud to the TV like it can answer us back. But it was still fun, and that's how we spent our evening. And then obviously Friday, the kids, they were spending it with, their friends and things like that. My son has quite a few friends that they come and hang out, they come and see me and things like that. So we have some great apple beer here. Another reason to move. I'm already wanting to come so we could go and we could do once a week our little wine taste. That whole area, that whole vibe there. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's on my radar though. It really is. As I'm searching and searching and trying to make sure that my future is secure because my kids know 2025 and 2026, these are transitions. My son has already transitioned into his name, Prince, because, I told my kids when they were younger, I'm going to call you your nicknames. My husband didn't want me calling them these nicknames the rest of their life. And he felt like when my son was 14, was going into high school, it's time to give him an adult nickname, like Prince, something strong. And I said, he'll become a prince when I feel like he's transitioned, he ready to take over his own household. That way he'll go from a prince to a king of his own castle. Same thing with my daughter. Anyway, my son has already earned his nickname. I mean, the new nickname. And my daughter, she's about to earn hers. 2025 was the first year that I felt like they should be close to having their own castle. 2026, I'm just trying to light a little bit of fire for them. So the goal, obviously, you guys know this: RV and leave. And so I'm trying to just get closer to that goal. And I'm pretty sure that with this recent experience and things like that, I don't want them to ever feel handicapped, by mommy and stuff like that. Like, I gotta stay here, I can't go live my own life and things like that. So, I'm trying to move them towards their own castles, their own kingdoms and things. Whether they take on someone to reign with, or they gonna solo it out, which I don't have an issue with, it's still a transition. So, we're just gonna light a fire. Am I wrong? I know this is a new era, the pandemic, a lot more people are staying home and things like that. What do you guys think? That's the goal. And so, again, I want to be coming to a town near you, hanging out with you guys, having a little bit of fun. And then I want to move on to the next, city and things like that. And as I traverse and get closer to Michigan, where I can see my sweethearts, um, definitely, little stops and things along the way. The little road trip that I had with Rebecca this summer, that made me feel like, yeah, this could be possible. It could really be possible. Lydia's just going back to first grade. She's never going. That's right. Send her back to first grade. Let's start over again. I would love that. I would love that. So yeah, that was the first time where I was like, I can really see traveling out to different areas, even if it's a town in the middle and it's 5 or 6 people nearby. I could definitely see us, let's meet up, let's have a good time. You go home and I go into the RV. And so I don't impact anybody. I don't overstay my welcome. And next thing go on to the next city and things. It'll be like, you remember that show in the 70s? What was it called? Incredible Hulk, where he was going to different towns and stuff. Except he was walking. I don't think I'll ever plan to do some walking like that. He was walking and he would put his thumb out in a heartbeat. I would never put my thumb out. But that's the gist of what, I'm hoping to be able to put into place soon. So stay tuned, because I want to come Tia's craft, traveling craft addiction, coming to a town near you. Other than that, thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with me tonight while I bared my soul. But at least, you guys are all on the same page. And hopefully, if for nothing else, someone out there that might disregard something serious like I would have, they kind of say, Tia's right. Let me get up and let me go get this checked because it could be something more serious. And I appreciate everybody for following up, for checking on me. All the birthday wishes, I felt so special. Thank you very much. And from there, I'm going to see you guys Saturday morning. Make sure you guys come back Friday. Honey Bunny's going to be going live, DP Addiction Adventures. And I think her show is 9 p.m. Eastern because it come on 6 Pacific. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Tia. Love you. Love you too, Gail. Everyone have a good rest of their evening. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I'm sorry for the technical difficulty. I still don't know what happened. It just popped in and started working. All righty. Thank you. Have a good night.